Okay. Whoops. Ah, crap. Oh, oops. Okay. Alright. So, let me make sure the stream is actually correctly alive. Okay, good. Oh, I love Zelda-type games and Secret of Mana. Oh, the Mana series. And Lagoon. I talked about Lagoon before, which was inspired by the YS series. Or Ys. Honestly, I've never been sure. I guess most people just call it Ys. Anyway. So first I need a quick explanation to why we're not doing Brigandine today, as promised. Well, see, actually, here's what happened. So I looked it up. And... So, hold up here. I'm going to show. So I'm super excited about this really awesome sounding DLC that they got coming out with, like, they're adding in a whole new campaign that they had wanted to release. You know, basically, they had wanted to do a whole lot of stuff with Wargroove that they didn't have enough time to do. And so they're putting it out as a free DLC, and it just sounds awesome. Tons of stuff. I don't want to spoil too much of it myself, but they rebalanced the game, added more heroes, added a big, awesome campaign. And I looked it up, and it turns out it comes out in 3 days. I don't know exactly where it says that. I think I might have found it on a different thing. Anyway, in 3 days, this comes out. And I'm like, okay, so how long does it take to play Brigandine? What's the expected gameplay? And I looked, and I couldn't seem to find anybody who could tell in any place just Googling it that would just say how many hours of gameplay. So I found an expert on the subject, and I asked him. And he very promptly replied, first run, I would expect probably 30 hours. Most of that time spent figuring out mechanics rather than battling your way to the end, which sounds awesome to me. Seriously, man, you guys should see this instruction booklet. Like, check out this art on the case. I'm sorry, I'm a collector of RPGs and... Well, actually, this is a tactics game. But those two for the PlayStation era for some reason. And, I'm so happy I got the instruction book with it, that everything's in great condition. And it just... Seeing all the different starting countries and units and spell charts and stuff. But, if I'm going to catch that Wargroove DLC... well... I would want to play something a little bit shorter. So I thought about different things I could do. I considered everything from Mega Man X, which is one of my favorite. This is literally the reason I bought a Super Nintendo. I went through all my PlayStation games, and they're almost all RPGs. So I'm like, well, darn, these would all take a lot of time. So many of them are amazing, though. Seriously, the PlayStation was like the golden age for RPGs. It actually started during the SNES era with titles like Chrono Trigger, but, the PlayStation and PlayStation 2 were just JRPGs, man. So anyway, we're going to try YS. Ys. I'm going to try to call it Ys because that's a little less awkward. In my mind, I think it's always been YS. Anyway, we're gonna try Ys, which is a Zelda-ish series. This is actually a remake of the original Ys. Actually, I have Ys 1 and 2 and Ys 7 and Ys Oath of Felgana and I got some Ys games on Steam. Yeah, late SNES games were amazing. But late PlayStation games had some real gems like Vagrant Story. Actually, any console, if you catch it late in its life, there's usually a few super obscure games that nobody bought because everyone was looking towards the next generation. But that's the period usually when companies have really figured the console out and have something they've been working on for a long time, some passion project or something, and then it's like, well, you know, we developed it on this hardware. We can't adapt it to your new thing. So if you check around late in any console's life, that's usually the best games that nobody's ever heard of. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. Right there. Ah. You mean... I know Brigandine is a type of medieval armor, because it was in Darklands, where, yes, video games, where one gets one's thorough education on what was actually in the Middle Ages. Actually, I never played FF9. I got halfway through 8. It's one of the only times I didn't finish an RPG. That and Legend of Dragoon. I don't know why. I just never finished those two. And that's really weird and rare for me, because I almost always finished whatever I'd start. But, yeah, FF6 is awesome. FF5 is my favorite. Unless you're going to count the offshoots, because then you've got Tactics... And you've got the Seiken Densetsu series, sort of arguably, depending on how you count such things. Anyway. Oh, shit. I'm sorry. Thank you for pointing that out. I mean, we're still on the title screen. Let's fix that, too. Okay. You seem to be wearing oven mitts. That's probably gonna make it difficult to... Well, I mean, all you have is a knife. I suppose you could hit people with that bag. You filled it with bricks. That's probably good enough. And you have a... staff? With a flanged mace head? I mean, I guess you could hurt someone with that, but it's not even sharpened. I don't know, dude. Oh, were you a wizard? Ooh, wizard. Axe! You wield an axe? That's the last thing I would have guessed. You have a knife on your belt. Okay. Wizard. Wait a minute. Aren't you just supposed to bump into enemies and they die? You mean I can actually have weapons that I swing like Link? You can't copy-paste from chat on a stream on mobile? Yeah, mobile is... I don't know, man. There's just random limitations to it. YouTube literally cut features that I liked completely out of YouTube because they're like, yeah, it doesn't work with mobile. Well, what do you mean it does? You can find a way to make annotations work with mobile. No, YouTube can't. There were cool Let's Plays. Somebody did, I remember watching a Final Fantasy Mystic Quest Let's Play where they gave the characters constant dialogue using annotations. I mean, I could probably do the same thing in just Sony Vegas, but still, it was cool. And they removed the feature, so people can't make videos like that unless they actually have, you know, at least decent film editing software and know what they're doing, at least slightly. I don't know. It was cool. It was a cool feature. I loved having the links at the end of the videos that you could click on, and it's all gone because it wasn't compatible with mobile, and that's stupid. Anyway, I mean, if I can play a mage, I mean, you know what I'm gonna pick. An axe, though. Mid-range. Both of them say they have range. There's nobody who's short range. Presumably there's a third character we haven't unlocked here. There must be. Probably that'll be the short range one. Yeah, I'm a total sucker for the job system. Any game that they put the job system in, I'm just... Even Final Fantasy X-2. I have a lot of bad things to say about Final Fantasy X-2. But the job system was in it, so I played it through twice and got the good ending and everything because the gameplay was just good. Mostly good. Good enough. Oh, shit. I have no idea. I've never played this before. That's a lot to ask me. Do I want to have nightmares? You know, somebody... There's this channel I watch. I think I talked about it recently. Oh, hold on. You hearing that? She speaks awfully softly.
Sur l'intervention des déesses jumelles et des 600, les grands pays prospéraient.
I mean, it's not in English. I should have probably read that aloud. Therein, the pride of the goddess was an object known as the Black Pearl, through which all the people of the land received innumerable blessings. Lady Black Pearl, Legend of Mana. Among these blessings was the power of magic, which allowed the enacting of miracles, and this power was often augmented by a silver metal known as Claria? With the glory of these miracles at their disposal, the people of East believed their radiant prosperity would shine on forever in their hubris. One day, disaster struck. Without warning, hordes of demons... No, those are birds. No, wait, they're bat demons. I'm sorry. Okay, carry on. It was a world of fear, the age of gargoyles! In bleak and the demons had completely overrun the land. The people were driven to seek shelter in the Solomon Shrine, where the goddess dwelled. Oh, you had Solomon in your world, too? Though many feared these, the end of times, the goddess and the 6 priests were able to use the power of the Black Pearl to raise Solomon's Shrine to the heavens, away from the chaos. That the demons fly. That's literally the only trait you've shown the demons having. It took little time for the demons to react, however. A great tower was erected and winged creatures came soaring to the sky. The crisis that wrought havoc on the land had begun ascending for a second round in the air. Did the demons have to build a tower? They're winged! Maybe they're not very good at flying. And amidst the hellish turmoil came a startling discovery that would rock the very foundation of East. The twin goddesses, who had always been the cornerstones of order, chickened out and ran away, the cowards! With the situation looking grim, the 6 priests decided to take matters into their own hands. Okay. Choosing from amongst the best of the best, a search party of knights and sorcerers were formed. I somehow doubt the original game had this much. These elite were dispatched back down to the surface in hopes of finding the missing deities before all was... Wait, you think they're on the surface of the world? With the demons? We misplaced our goddesses. We think we left them out back behind a Denny's or something. Could you go back down and check? I bet they're at the buffet again. Okay, anyway. Disgaea. I love Disgaea. Oh my gosh. But I spend way too many hours playing them. And Lapusel Tactics was great too. I haven't gotten to play Disgaea's 3 and onward. Though I get horrifically tempted by things like D2 of Brighter Darkness. I can sink an eternity into those games, man. I'm the kind of guy who beats Prinny Ball. Just put it like that. It's like a PlayStation era opening cinematic. I love these things. Looking very nice with your freshly washed thing while fighting demons. Okay, now that's a pretty awesome tower. That's the kind of tower every wizard should aspire to build. My favorite trailer of all time is by Nippon Ichi. It's Zetai Ultimate Loser Hero Ranger, some word salad mishmash like that. But it is the most amazing trailer ever made for a video game. It's just the best. Type in Unlosing Ranger into YouTube and trailer and you'll probably find it. I think it's a handheld game. It's a roguelike, I know that much. Oh no, the Dragon Balls are scattering all over the world. Alright. Whew! That was a lot of intro. Hugo, you should go to the surface as well. Okay, who's Hugo? You are to determine the whereabouts of the goddesses and bring them back safely to Solomon's shrine. With the eyes of fact by your side, this should not be a difficult task. Well, it'd help if I knew what the eyes of fact were. But there is something else you must do as well. And it will not be quite so easy. Dun dun dun! Dirt! Person. Not even a name. Is this Hugo? No, this is Boy in Black. Okay. That's a great name. I can see that when you were born, your mother really cared. Looks like I made it to the surface, and I'm still alive. But what just happened? I have not, actually. I heard it's really good, but I don't own Netflix, so, you know, I don't really get to see any of the Netflixes. Lately, I've been, well, I'll talk about what I've been watching another time. Yeah, I've got a lot more DVDs to collect, but yeah. It's been a long time since a Western cartoon I got this excited about and had this much fun with. Did transport spell fail? No, it had to be something more than that. You could have just used a parachute, dude. An impact like that was not the result of a mere accident. Ooh, I can survive long falls. That's nice. Is that? It's called a tree. Is it your first time seeing one? It's a pretty big-ass tree, I'll say that. Indeed, it's a Rhoda tree. A tree with a soul, born of the goddess. Okay, you worship a plant-based deity. And this is one of her kids, got it. I suppose that explains why this is the only place around here that's not thick with poisoned gases. Wait, am I playing Legend of Disgaea now? Still, it's a miracle this tree has managed not only to survive, but thrive all this time amid such desolation. I think this is Legend of Disgaea suddenly. Young man. No, wait, it's a Deku Tree. Never mind. Rhoda, is that you? Indeed. I am one of the twin Rhoda trees given life by the goddesses. You are from Ys, are you not? Yeah. My name is Hugo, and why have you been calling him Boy in Black? Hugo fact. You mentioned a Hugo before you introduced this guy. You could have just said, by the way, this is Hugo. Oh-ho, a descendant of House Fact. That explains the power I sense from you. It has been many years since last I spoke with one of your line. Perhaps, around 50 or so. Ah, yeah, whatever, dude. I have better things to do than speak to one of 2 legendary trees that are made by my god for some reason and are probably part of my religion. So, you know, screw you. I'm gonna go search for Lady Ray and Fina. You seen either of them? Yeah, they vanished. Oh, those are the goddesses, aren't they? Your parents are missing? You seen them anywhere? Yes, I did catch sight of them. About 3 days ago. Have they only been missing for 3 days then? So it's true, they came down to the surface. Do you know where they went? It's not like they're lost puppies here, you know? These are your deities! What are you doing questioning them? They didn't tell you to come down here. You're just like, oh, well, looks like we misplaced our deities. Gotta go look for them. Maybe they are like lost puppies. Hell, it's not my religion. What do I know about it? Maybe that's just how it is. Oh, no, our deities have gone off again. We better go watch out for the kids. We don't want them to hurt themselves again. I cannot answer the latter question, I'm afraid. But I do still sense their presence, albeit faintly. There can be no doubt they're inside that foul tower. That's literally the only thing in the landscape that I can see. The only thing going on here. What a surprise, they're in there. The tower is said to be a veritable nest of demons. What the hell could those 2 want in a place like that? Some really, really pretty clouds. The graphics are pretty good. You're going after them then? I sense that your companions are not far. I have companions? I thought this was a solo game. No, I must go now. There's not a moment to lose. If others come here, please let them know that I've gone to the tower. Tell them that's where the goddesses can be found. I actually do, and I have a Wii U. And a Switch. But then, he is of the fact line. I just hope my worries are for naught. Okay, so. Wait. Okay. Okay. Just love that little room sticking off the side for no reason. That's where we store things that are radioactive. We don't want it too close to the rest of the tower where we live. Oh my gosh. Oh wait, am I straight into the tower? Wait, I don't have to go to the tower? I'm just in it from the beginning? Oh. Okay. What's that? Guesses! We're surrounded! Dino! Hello? Eolia? Can you handle the beasts on your side? I think so. Oh, we'll be fine as long as you can erect a stable barrier. Alright, you two do the best to fend them off until I can jump in. I'll handle the demons over here as quickly as I can. Huh. Oh, hey, Hugo, how's it going? What are you doing here? Glad you're in one piece, Father. I'll take care of these beasts. You can help the others. Oh, cool. Alright then. I'll just let you handle these 3 by yourself, and I'll go join the kids. How dare you filthy beasts tread upon our land, if power is what you seek. Allow me to introduce you to my eyes of fact! Yay, I have balls. They float around. Okay. Z to shoot bolts of energy. X to jump. Jump shot. Okay, power shot. Okay, attack immediately after coming to a stop. I don't know about this mouse control thing. I want to put my mouse over here and just try the keyboard for now. Okay. Do I have a limit to my MP? I seem to be able to just shoot. There's a combo meter. No, wait. After immediately coming to a stop, make a... Ah, shit. Oh, hi! Okay. V. Okay, yeah. Oh, okay. What's C do then? Okay. Okay. Oh, I have 4 eyeballs. How do I do the lightning bolt thing, though? Is that all you've got? I've heard there were imposing creatures amongst the invading demons, but it seems these were not they. Much appreciated, Hugo! JRPGs are interesting because they're philosophically very different from Western RPGs. I strongly recommend, I think it was 16-Bit Gems, what's his name from Clan of the Grey Wolf did a video on Dragon Quest. Anyway, the philosophy behind JRPGs is that you're supposed to work hard to earn your victory. And yes, grinding was literally a part of JRPGs. Western RPGs, grinding wasn't ever really an intended thing for them. They were... The upping the ante thing had more to do with keeping the gameplay variable and, you know, getting new cool shit you could do. And not really about increasing your stats so much. Exactly. Anyway. It's something I'd have to sit down and put together like a proper video to discuss rather than just being off the cuff with it. But there's actually fundamental philosophical foundations to JRPGs and why they are the way they are. Yeah, Darumas and that kind of thing, yeah. Father Shion, and you two are? I'm Eloia, an acolyte of Solomon Shrine. Thanks for your help. I too serve as an acolyte. My name's Dino. And you're Hugo Fact, it would seem. I've heard a lot about you. They say you're a magic prodigy, and from what I've seen here, I'm convinced they're right. Why is it that you two dress so much cooler than me? I mean, the white collar's okay, but you guys have really cool-looking stuff on. Maybe if I could see a full portrait of Mr. Hugo. Oh well. Nice! I'm a novice. At any rate, I ask why you three are here, And where are the other members of the search party? I wish I knew. All I can say for certain is the transport spell which carried us here was interrupted. Okay, here we go. A blue magical barrier that held us was struck by some massive force. It caused such disruption we could no longer hold the spell together. I see, so you two losers are the reason it fell apart. Got it. Kids. Who put you in charge of this epic spell of teleportation or whatever? So, oh my gosh, more Butler and Maid dialogue. I'm only gonna read it if you tell something that I consider worth knowing. I'll begin to search the perimeter, starting with the Rotatrees. I thought there were only 2 Rotatrees. And what will you do? Given the welcome we received, I'd think you'd be prudent to wait until the whole party's gathered and then move as a group. No, I believe it would be best if I go on ahead and survey the area. Alone. I've had enough of you three's incompetence. I took down 12 demons in the time it took you 3 to bring down 3. If the rabble we just fought was the worst this tower had in store, I don't anticipate any difficulty. Are you deferring to me, Shion? Oh well, I'll take all the swag you want to give me, even if I don't know what it's for. Oh. I was wondering why that statue was there. Was this, built by demons? We initially thought that to be the case, but it would seem not. Watch closely. Is he gonna de-petrify it? Oh, okay. I can make save points appear. Why is it always religious statues that let you save and heal in video games? There's so many of them. First time I encountered it was in Lunar. I suspect that all the goddess statues left behind on the surface were brought here and then cursed. How convenient! Why this was done, one can only speculate, but there are likely others to be found in here. You should be able to use that crystal to purify them. Cool, thanks. This isn't the only magic the crystal holds, it seems. Indeed not. It can also be used to transport you instantly to the foot of any statue. At least any that's been purified. Cool, cool. Well, see, that's the opinion most people hold about grinding. And just trying to cut it out of your games. That's actually very commonly held opinion. And for most games, I would agree it would be better to minimize them. I remember when I was big into Ragnarok Online and discovered that the Korean server was, well, basically every other server in the world, the international server, everyone was like, no, the experience in drop weights will be tenfold what it was in the base game. So the Koreans were playing a game 10 times grindier than the rest of the world. And then the fan servers went completely mad. But anyway, the Disgaea games, anything made by Nippon Ichi, they decided to go the other direction. What if grinding was fun? What if grinding was the fun? Nippon Ichi just looked at this and said, is this our core gameplay loop? Okay then, well let's perfect the core gameplay loop of grinding and make that awesome. I'm not kidding, that's what Nippon Ichi basically did with their franchises. All of them. So, you know, counter-argument there. Although I don't know if Nippon Ichi games are for everyone. I like them. Alright, anyway. Castlevania 2, you go to a church. Yeah, I was referring specifically to statues, but you do go to churches in Castlevania. Simon's Quest, that is true. I guess that would be the earliest, then, for that. But anyway, I don't know, it's just weird to use statues as save points all the time. Okay. Thanks for the cell phone. Okay. Come on, this is empty dialogue. Pro tip. In writing, if there's a sentence that you can cut out and the rest of the paragraph and novel still make just as much sense without it, you should probably cut it. If it doesn't show something new about your world or your characters or the plot, if it doesn't advance any of those things, it's probably an empty sentence. Yeah, you can go too far with this, I know, but it's a good rule of thumb for anyone who wants to write anything. You know where I got that from? Weirdly, I got that from editors talking about the random sex scenes in manuscripts they'd receive all the time. They were like, you know, I'll be looking to publish fantasy or sci-fi novels, and or horror novels or whatever. They'll always have this sex scene, and I'll be like, why is this here? And my rule was, and I've heard this from more than one editor and publisher, just being like, the rule is, if there was no reason for it to be there, you just tell the author, we don't care about what you think. Cut this. You're wasting everyone's time. And I've come to view that as all sentences in a story. Like, if it didn't do anything, why is it there? Unless you specifically want a scene to be slow-paced because you're building tension. Alfred Hitchcock could make two characters talk about nothing and make it intense. Because there'd be a bomb under the table counting slowly down while they're talking about the weather. And you're like, there's a bomb under your table! So, I mean, there are reasons to have characters break that rule. Every rule in writing can be broken. But you should have a reason to break the rule. Blessings. What blessings? You can offer SP to statues in exchange for blessings. Oh, is that how my XP works? Alright, hold on. Yay! I would like to accept your how many do I have? Strengthen current armor, increase stationary heal rate. Ooh, yeah, that's what I want right there. Oh, wow, movement speed is expensive. It's because it would be freaking amazing. Yeah, no, back up. Okay. Boing, boing. Ah, let me figure out how to do the lightning thing. It won't let me shoot. I have 66 SP. Alright. Ah, yeah, filler. If something is there because you needed filler, you've made a mistake. Just make your thing shorter. Seriously. Like... Ugh. It can be the hardest thing about writing is just axing things you've written. Okay. I didn't know this game took place entirely in the tower. That's a huge surprise. I thought the tower was like... There's an EX thing down here building up. See it? What's that about? It's still building up. And then there's a combo meter. Okay, how do I do this? How do I do this lightning thing that it showed? I do not know how to do that. Oh, don't get me started on the paying per word thing. That has been a bane upon everything. Lawyers, scribes, I'm sorry. Back in the day, way back when, everyone was being paid per the word and so on, and scribes and such, and... What did I just do? Anyway, somehow this has resulted in our unnecessarily wordy, long-winded garbage that we use for everything. Yeah. Learn brevity. Brevity is the soul of wit. I think it was... There's a... I've never read A Mote in God's Eye, but it was... Ooh, I did the lightning thing somehow. I've never read A Mote in God's Eye, but it's often cited as being kind of a landmark in sci-fi writing. Because it was the beginning of the 10% rule. Basically, finish your novel, go through page by page, and remove 10% of the words. Because that's what they did, and that became kind of a gold standard in the writing industry. I say gold standard. There's a lot of writers who don't do that. I mean, obviously. Anyone who's read... But, you know, if you read older novels, you'll see a lot of purple prose. A lot of it. Actually, you know, just any old books in general. As a guy who has read a freaking crap ton of old stuff, I've read War and Peace. I've read Les Mis. I've read a lot of things that could have probably been improved by a 10% edit. Oh, you mean the epics? I've never actually sat down and read a Song of Hiawatha, but that would definitely fall under what you're saying there. Longfellow is famous for having decided to write an epic. Because nobody just decides to sit down and write an epic. Strange, this appears to be one of the sacred artifacts in East, but why is it here? Well, I'll just take it with me. I don't know, did your goddesses have it on their hands? Force shield. Okay, wait, how does this work? Okay, there's the C button, and there are elements. Some enemies are invulnerable to most attacks, but will crumble under the right skills. Okay. Force shields can equip it. Buoyancy. The force of field is active. Gravity will have less pull, allowing to glide to the air. Use your skill to make a double strength force shield. Gives avoid 2 strikes. After obtaining at least 1 emerald. It's not the most impressive glide I've ever seen, but okay. Okay, I see it down on that meter down there. Okay. Oh, here we go. Okay, so, alright. Do I have any reason not to drink this? The EX is still building up. It's up to 66. Well, no. Epics were specifically a type of poem. For some reason, it has to be a poem to be called an epic. But, But then, of course, we decided that epic fantasy would be a genre. See, the thing is, epic is one of those... Epics is one of those scholarly, specific terms, but then epic fantasy is one of those marketing terms. Actually, almost all the genre names are basically bullshit as far as I'm concerned. I have a lot to say about genre. Why are these here? Am I supposed to step on them in some order or something? Oh, anyway. Oh. Yeah, okay. Did you read this description before chugging that? It said it would increase my max HP. Why? Did I miss some detail? It just says raises maximum HP. I don't really see anything else going on here. Am I supposed to notice something else? Really weird that I could theoretically control this game using the mouse. Ah, fork! For some reason I thought that holding down the button made the glide work. Okay. Yeah, no, I read it. I was looking to see if it was like Star Ocean 3, where it was a percentage of your health, so you had a reason to hold it till late game, but it didn't say that. It just said, raises your max health. I was like, oh, okay. I am sure that this is 100% not the classic Ys experience here. The one thing I can ooh, that looks like where you'd fight a giant spider monster. Let's see what we got over here first. I guess that was a level. Cool. Maybe I should have picked the axe wielder. Uh-oh. I shouldn't have stepped in here. I should go back to the spider door. Oh, that ain't good. This must have been a teleport trap. I can't believe I just walked into it. But the fact that a trap was set here at all means... Who does a teleport trap that just leads to a room? At least make it a spiky pit. Okay, this is the spider room. At least make it a big, ugly, spiky pit full of gelatinous cubes that you have to fall through. Okay, what can I do? So I'm not going to waste it on strengthening my current armor. I'm just not going to let things hit me. What's this here? Peculiar shaped depression in this altar. Well, obviously that's a butt print. Let's stick our butt on it and see what happens. Yeah, it's a good way of making sure I actually visit the save point before fighting the boss. Ow. Whoa. I got it. Stupid stairs. There we go. When I've reduced every monster in here into a greasy stain, it'll be time to advance. So these things here, these Eyes of Fate or whatever, they're just basically options from a shmups. I stole them off of Gradius. I need to upgrade to a shotgun, and then a bazooka, and then a BFG. These bullets are good, but they're not enough. Up somehow. Oh, I'm just using the keyboard. I saw it had mouse control, or I could just plug in, you know, one of my PlayStation 2 controllers into the PC. But I'm just using the keyboard for now. What's this? It's up around this way. Ow. Okay, then, so... Aha! Okay. I got used to using keyboard for, well, there's certain games, like a shmups, like Toho. Oh my gosh, I can't play it with a controller. I have to have a keyboard. There's a weird kind of precision that you get from a keyboard. I can't quite put it into words if you don't know what I mean. But, I generally prefer controllers, but I can use a keyboard for most things. Except Mega Man X type games. Keyboards don't generally work for those. Okay. Well, if I find any Roos, if I find Kanga and Little Roo, I'll know what to feed them. if this game's difficulty goes in spikes. Alright, what do I do with this? This was a dead end, right? I'm asking about the difficulty spikes because I'm skipping a lot of enemies right now trying to explore this place. There's nothing here. No reason to be here. Well, okay then. This is just a door. That's right, push him around. I don't know. Oh, what to do? I guess I'll go backwards. And hope I find a roux. I need a range boost. Okay, this is just back where the altar is. Oh crap, I'm kinda stuck. Maybe the teleport trap did know what it was doing. Do you want a fruit? Uh-oh. Oh dear. Hey guys! Here you go, is everything alright? What you described, it sounds like the crux of the matter is the pulling force, that vortex, the center of the room. Give me some time to think about it, I'll see what you can do. Just keep exploring. Boy, I sure am glad I have this conch shell phone thing. It has proven so useful when I'm stuck now. I don't suppose any of you are a roux? I'll have your favorite food. Anybody? Anybody want to stop murdering me and have a picnic? Is this going to be one of those Zelda type things where you kill all the enemies in the room and then you push a block and all of a sudden a door opens? I don't think so. I don't think that's what's going on here. Alright, definitely nothing back there. I'm so strong at this point. The things in this room are nothing to me. We already got to that chest up this way. Do over here. Okay. There's nothing here. Oh, Link's Awakening? I mean, the deluxe thing was kind of the new version, the Switch one. It was kind of nifty, but I kind of preferred the original graphics, kind of. Oh, wait a minute. Can I jump on those? No, I can't jump on those. Let me take care of this and look this room over a little more. This room's a little bit suspicious at least. Yeah, the Game Boy Zelda game, it's built for a different time when you had less games and all you had to do was play on this Game Boy during long road trips. You weren't meant to play through the whole game in like one sitting like us modern gamers have gotten used to. You're supposed to get a little bit further and a little bit further over time and eventually figure the whole game out. Exploring it bit by bit. bet this guy is the problem right here. I bet I was just supposed to murderate him. Ah! There was the problem. Yeah. You'll probably appreciate Link's Awakening more on a replay after you know where everything is. It is actually a pretty good game. In my opinion, at least. But I grew up with it, so... Oh, the Emeralds does something. Yeah. But I don't have Thunder Fire, so I guess that's fine. Huh. Okay. Uh-huh. Oh. Okay. Okay. So we decided we're more like a Metroidvania here. You know, this would have been a great time when you first get this power to be able to get some kind of item or something by drifting over to it. Rather than just step on a switch to open the door, you could have put the door in a place that could only be reached with my new power level. Now let's walk all the way back where we came from. Am I supposed to write this down? Because I'm not. I'm not going to do it. Well, it's not really. The Game Boy Zelda was a long game. I mean, I guess for the Game Boy at the time it was pretty expansive, but... more of a dense game. No, this is no ordinary demon. Which means it must be a Roo, one of the sacred beasts of East. You're not a normal demon. That must mean you're a Roo. Which means you're a sacred beast. What? Poor thing must have been transformed into demons by the noxious gases outside. Oh, okay. Oh, so the gas turns people into demons. Here, eat this fruit I have. Speaking over here, he might be able to understand you, but I'm simply at a loss. Give it the fruit! Yes, give it the fruit! Come on! Okay, good. You fed the demon puppy. And it pooped out a rock. I'm not sure that's healthy, but okay. And that made my magical wand more magical. Well, okay then. That's not how I expected this interaction to go. I thought, oh look, animal companion. The game's like, nope. Okay then. Magic to refine it on the spot and infuse my rod with its essence. Not bad. Seems even demon transformation can't impede the famous Roo talents I've heard so much about. I appreciate the help, little one. You're as kindly as they say. Well, pick it up and put it in your inventory. Get in the sack with the rest of my goods. No? Hey, Claude Kenny wasn't very dense most of the time. And Chrono always got everything going on all the time. You can tell by the way he held himself. He knew what was up. Let me think. Xenogears? Not especially. Parasite Eve. Do we count Resident Evil as an RPG? No, probably not. Because Resident Evil 2, Leon Kennedy is, especially by the time you get to 4, but no, those don't count. JRPGs, the main character is actually smart. And I'm assuming you're discounting all silent protagonists. I want to say Claude Kenny and Rena Lanford of Star Ocean: The Second Story were all right. They were pretty decent. Whichever one was your main character. Somebody who was really smart though as an RPG protagonist. I feel like this should be a Jeopardy question. Poor Ramza Boville. Oh, how he suffered for having honor. But he wasn't especially smart. A really smart one. A really smart protagonist. Boy, I don't know. Not off the top of my head. I can't tell you. I'll have to think about it more. Skip everything? I don't skip everything. Ah, Lenneth Valkyrie was great. I mean, she was no Dr. Stone, but, you know, she was actually very competent. She didn't know what the hell was going on in the deeper lore that led to the crazy golden ending, but, you know, she definitely could never be described as stupid. Wait, oops, shit, what did you say? I was hitting the shoot button, because I wanted to just shoot for no reason. Who knows? He is a sorcerer, so maybe he has some kind of spell to hide himself. He sure didn't waste any time getting his pasty ass away from us, did he? Still can't figure out what the deal is with this mask he dropped, though. Who you dudes? Wow, she's got a giant fork. Another sorcerer. It's like an infestation. And this one's a regular stuffed shirt, too. Probably the dull and humorless type. I don't appreciate having to repeat myself. Who are you? There should be no humans left on the surface aside from our own search party. Did you come here from outside East? Huh, what a question. Where the hell else would we have come from, dumbass? Hey, Kizgall, you mind if I do the honors? Losing that run's trail pissed me the hell off. I could go for a good kill right about now. Do whatever you want. I'm not interested in fighting sorcerers. I only hunt wizards. And priests. And warlocks. Okay, 46 minutes. Yes, I'm still keeping an eye on my idle games. Oh, is that a bunch of tattoos on your stomach? Oh, that must mean the eye things are tattoos. I mean, I guess they could just be war paint, but nobody does that detailed war paint. Huh. Weirdly, the bottom of her skirt thing is yellow, and it blends perfectly with the hair in my desktop's background that's below it. So for a split second, I was like, wait a minute, what? Is that a crazy-ass oh, wait, no, never mind. Anyway. Alright, pal. I'll be the one you'll be fighting. Epona's the name. I'm gonna use my sorceress powers to transform you into a horse and leave you for some weird half-elf spirit child thing to find and use as a mount. I'm the master of the trident. As you'll be learning firsthand, guess 3 points are better than 1, you know. You sorcerer types really are annoying, you know that? You're all stoic and moody, acting like you're so much better than everyone else. Well, I was told to kill everyone, except the goddesses. And let me tell you, I'm really looking forward to this. What the hell are you laughing at? Oh, nothing. It's just that you sized me up rather quickly and decided you didn't like me, and I impulsively did the same for you. See, I can't stand women who talk too much. On top of that, your sense of style is severely lacking. Your trident is laughably cheap-looking, and you seem overall unintelligent. He's literally just trash-talking you to get you to rage. Epona, was it? If you're gonna fight me, just get this over with. This should prove most educational to you. Yep, it worked. She completely fell for it. You son of a bitch! You think you're hot stuff, huh? Well, I'll knock some sense into that smug head of yours! Alright, she's gonna rage at me. Oh, come on, that's not even raging. Ooh, ow. Ooh, ow. Get me with that thing again. Hell no. Why do you have so many more cool attacks than I do? Oh, now you're screwed. Ow. Ow. Uh-oh, I ran out. Oh, there we go. Ping! Ah! First try! Ah, hey, look, a mask. Looks like you're the one who got some sense knocked into you. That's right. Head injuries are the best way to teach people things. Another magic-infused relic of Ys. Huh, it's the Mask of Eyes, and your two things are called the Eyes, and that seems connected somehow, right? No, I'm impressed you're able to move so swiftly after what you've been through. Whatever savage tribe you came from must have put great value on training one's constitution. I'm no savage! I'm a Darkling, and proud of it! I don't even know what that is. Ah, shit, I can't believe I lost to a pompous ass like you. I must have underestimated your abilities, because I sure as hell didn't overestimate mine! Personally, I'd say your abilities aren't as well honed as you think. If they were, you'd have known right away that you were simply no match for me. Well, you just gotta come back for everything, don't you? How about we go a second round? Then you'll see what I can really... What is it now? You look an awful lot like him. Maybe I'm just imagining it, but I swear I see a resemblance. To whom are you referring? I'll let you off easy for now. Just be ready for what's coming next time we meet. You should have transformed her into a horse while you had chance. Now she's gotten away. Well, I guess she doesn't pose much of a threat. There's no need for a frantic chase. Still, if she's a darkling, then that all but confirms everything Father said. He really is here somewhere. Not that you're gonna tell me who he is. You're just gonna refer all cryptic-like, huh? But hides living creatures? Well, that's terrible. Great. I'm gonna want to run through every room while wearing this stupid thing. But I can't wear it while I'm fighting things. So that's just annoying. I need a way to quick equip and quick de-equip it. Oh, I know where I am suddenly. Yay! Never finish off the bosses that are human in nature. And dress exotically. They're clearly important and gonna show up more. Alright, so we're gonna get around to that place we got teleported the first time. Found the thingy. So that's where I jumped across. Okay, yeah. Alright then. What? Door I didn't enter last time that I never looked at. I'm gonna go back to that teleport trap room. Okay, you are a pain in the ass to hit. It's just a room full of bats. That can't be right. Hold up. Where is it? Oh! You can't use it unless you can see it. Okay. That's how it's gonna be, is it? Hugo? Hugo, is that you? You gotta remove the mask of eyes. Ah, hello, somebody I've never seen before. Are you a merchant? You look like a merchant. Oh, thank the goddess you're safe. I've been so worried about everyone. What with the transport spell bursting and flinging us all over creation. I'm glad to see you're safe as well. But why are you this far into the tower already? I mean, there were locked doors and things. I'm not sure I follow. Lady Rhea and Fina are here? I had no idea. I just happened to be lying in a heap in front of this tower when I woke up. Now, there were demons all around me, and I was choking on all the noxious vapors, so I figured I'd take my chances in here. But, of course, those same two thugs you encountered caught sight of me and gave chase, and so here I am, hiding behind a wall. an excellent hiding place this is. They were thrown off your trail entirely. Though I must say, you really do have the most rotten luck. You injured your leg from the chase, I assume. Yeah, one of the mares hit a lucky hit. I don't even know which one. All I felt was a sudden intense pain. I guess ironically, all that did was make me run faster, which was, well, it was really quite unpleasant. I cast some healing magic on it, though, so it'll be fine in a little while, but I won't be able to walk for the time. Teach me your ways, oh great healer. You should just be safe. Just keep quiet and rest. No, tell him to teach you the spell, the healing spell. In the meantime, I'll continue working my way up the tower, and don't worry, I'll make sure Father Shion knows you're here. What was the point in finding him? This is just establishing things we already learned. Oh, here we go. A blue necklace. Why, thank you, I think. You know, you could have literally just been a treasure chest instead of a person, and it would have gotten the same task done, right? Okay. I mean, I'd rather have healing magic, but, I mean... Okay. There's a lady who's into him. Understood. Alright then, let's move along this way. And this weird Zelda Smile Shmups hybrid. Huh? Yeah, but I'm wearing the necklace now. Excuse me, I had a necklace on. The trap had some effect, albeit a lessened one. As due to the four corners, the room seemed to be a source of its power. If I can keep from being pulled in, I should be able to defeat them. Oh! Oh, okay. I thought I was just gonna walk through, but alright then. Well, that's fine. You're unworthy of my time. Actually, if I can get to 1,000 SP, I can buy something. Maybe I should take everything I see out. I mean, I meant to do that. Look, I'm up to 992 already. 999. Fortunately, the statues will doubtless be unwilling to give me a single point of discount, so... 1,000, now we're good. Come on, I've killed 2 of them. Isn't that enough to break the effect of whatever this is? If you only needed one of these statues, why didn't you just install only one in the first place? Okay. Now I want to stand in the middle of the room for no apparent reason. Which shocked to find sophisticated magic being used in the tower, though. I wonder if those outsiders were responsible for it. Or perhaps it was him. Him from the Powerpuff Girls in here? Ah, that seems unlikely. Musha. Everyone dresses awesomely in here. Hugo, it's really you! I've heard this music. Holy shit, this particular music track has been on my iPod for years and I never knew where it came from. Oh, okay. What? I was a child once? Actually, I mostly missed the Powerpuff Girls. I missed out on pretty much all of it. So it's like a teeny bit. But I've been watching a lot of animation critics lately. For no particular reason that definitely doesn't relate to any unannounced projects. Anyway. But yeah, I've been watching a lot of stuff on animation lately, including animation critics, and one of them talked a bunch about Powerpuff Girls. So, you know. Anyway. Oh, come now. How fragile do you think I am? Yeah, I haven't fallen even once yet. I'm more concerned about you. Where did you land? Did you have any troubles getting to the tower? Nope, I'm fine. Fortunately, I was with her the whole time. Oh, there we go. Now that looks like a wizard. So you're in one piece as well, Sedina. What? What's with the one shoulder guard? Seriously, do you never... are all attacks always just gonna try to hit you in the one shoulder and not the other? Ugh, symmetry! And I noticed that you've only got a piece of armor on the opposite hip. Like, if you had the shoulder guard and the hip shield on the same side, I'd understand. Like, okay, you always make sure the monsters are facing you from that direction. But no, you put the hip shield on the other side. So you're expecting short monsters to try to bite you on one side, while taller monsters try to stab you on... What is your combat plan? You don't have one, do you? Dino, here's to track us down. Okay. Oh my gosh, can we establish new plot points, or are we gonna ramble on about the same plot point in every single meeting? Think about all the fun details we could be learning about the tower and the world from this conversation. These people crash down on the world and they could be describing all the weird shit they've seen, hinting at future threats further in the tower. Nah, just gonna reiterate what we already know. Again! For like, what is it, the 4th time? The 5th time? I don't even know. I'm not counting. Yes, please. Come with me, Miss Healing. I would be very happy to have you. Or I could just tell you to go away and heal the guy who already used healing magic on himself and is in a safe place. I'm sure that he'll be far more useful there. We'd already established that there was a lady into him. We just made sure to establish it 2 more times in this conversation. Just in case the audience is too dense to pick up on the hints the first time. And what's her personality? Wet cardboard? Okay. Well. Onward. Bats! They've already proven that they can be the most annoying enemy by just flying up when they're harder to hit. Clearly, what we need is more of them. Oh, are you new? What do you do? You look freaking badass. But that slow wind up with your swords. Doesn't seem to matter which way the shield's facing. I seem to do the same damage anyway. You just kind of get stun locked and die. I mean, okay. Enemy design. Hooray! Oh, what's this? Oh no, Rimuru! You're not quite as strong as I imagined you'd be. Oh, fork. Alright, we'll get this time. Oh, joy! Shoes made of cow. Now I don't have to wander around barefoot anymore. Why did I go to the scorching demon lava poison land without shoes? Ah! Shoes were too complicated. We didn't know how to make those where I came from. Seriously, that boss battle was tough. These guys, they're like speed bumps. Maybe I'm over leveled or something. So my EX and MP are at 100%. Yeah, amazing. The shield should block my attacks, forcing me to go around and, ooh, try to hit you in the back or something. Oh well, maybe the enemies will get tougher as we go ever deeper. And is this locked? Yes, we didn't come to the surface with any kind of tools that could break down a door. Like an adamant hacksaw. That'd get through almost anything. Chisel is good too. Adamant chisel and a hammer. Oh, come on! Why not just hang a sign that says schmuckbait? Only the incredibly stupid are allowed to progress. Uh-huh. Think maybe, I don't know, you could go find a big heavy stick or something and, oh, I don't know, stick it to prop up this door? No? No, we're just gonna go in there, huh? Look, let's drag this statue thing right here and put it right here. No? The Beast Medallion. Oh no, it's been coated in pure poison. And it's made out of uranium. Oh no, oh come on, that's not even a... Oh my gosh, who built this trap? Oh, they're just the guys that just stand there when you shoot them. What? Come on! Ah! Who designed this terrible prison? Starfleet? Come on! Ah. Ah. That was a magical moment there. Well, I have a key. What do you want from me, game? Maybe I don't. Okay, I don't know what this is. I have no idea what this is. Okay. What do you want me to do with it? I thought it had a keyhole. You just wanted me to step on a switch? Oh, there we go. That actually would make some more sense. Almost. They woke up and the door turned back. Yeah, the door turned back on. And then I beat them up and it's like, oh, well, I guess they're dead. No reason to waste energy if they're not awake and conscious and gonna cause trouble. Let's see, this is a glowing bat. Sure is convenient to the bats to come down to my level once in a while so I can more easily hit them. It's amazing. There's no transformation frames. It's just 1 frame, 2 frame. Yeah, okay. Let me just buy my thing. Increase stationary heal rate. I'm literally trying to rescue you. You don't have to be so stingy with your blessings. I feel a boss coming on. This is called the Beast's Chamber. Yeah, there's gotta be a game where you get to play the villain and you spend your time trying to trick the heroes into doing all of your work for you. Alright, here we go. What do you got? Show me it! It must be big and epic and awesome, right? Well. It's a much larger room than I'd expect to find here. What are you talking about? We found rooms much bigger than this. Hey, at the end of Lunar Silver Star Story Complete, Ramus gives you anything in his stock you want for free. And it's great because it's advertising. He gets to be the shop that supplied the hero that saved the world. So he's going to get so much more business for this. I'm like, yes, Ramus, good job. Business savvy for the win. And I get free stuff. Alright, yeah, that's acceptable. it's also very creepy. 6 enormous demons. Okay. Well, you've met your match, demon. Because I have a couple of balls that shoot when I shoot. Velagander? And suddenly it's a shooter. Oh wait, I can't. Oh, there. Okay, that was. Am I even hurting you? Am I doing this right? I mean, you got numbers coming out of you, but that health bar ain't moving. Oh, there's purple blood everywhere now. I mean, okay, you vomit some bubbles. Come on, you got giant arms! The last boss I fought did all kinds of things to attack me. Use the arms to attack me! Oh, here we go. Here's something. What do you... Oh! Oh, okay. And now I shoot you in the brain! Okay, that's cool. Ow. Ah, crap, bugs! Go away! Okay, so that was just teaching me how to fight you. Now it's for real. Ow! Oh, of course, these things are immune. Oh, fork! Ow! Okay, that sucked. Ah, leave the stupid roaches. Tear him up. Okay. Oh, wait, no. Fork! Ah, this is a pain in the ass. Okay. Oh, come on! Just climb up there! Shadow the Colossus, this guy! Oh, come on, that didn't do nearly enough damage! Again. Get up. Oh, fork! Get up there! Yes! I'm so glad that my skull doesn't have an open up thing. Can't just be popped open like that. Haha! I had my guard up. Okay. Up, up, up! last hit point here. Any creepy new powers. It's just me, or your lasers slowly getting longer. Ah, there's more of them. Even these roaches might be enough to kill me at this point. Go down! Ugh. How much punishment can your brain take? Because obviously you don't rely on it a whole lot. Go down, go down. Go down! Oh wow, the roaches get stunned too. Please, please just die! Oh my gosh. Ah! Stop moving. I mean, when I say die, that's also a stop moving, but you know. Boost is gonna wear off now. Down, 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 down. Down! Oh, come on! Healing when I'm not looking? Like I'm staring at his health bar. I've got other things to stare at. Vortex! Back up. Arrgh! Oh, get up there! Oh my god! Shit. If a roach touches me, I'm dead. The last thing I want is to start this fight over again. So glad I got that guard up at the last second. Oh, please, climb this stupid thing! Ah! Alright! One of the 6 demons that apparently doomed the world and whatever is now dead. Well, that was a bit more of a struggle than I'd anticipated. I hope those outsiders are capable of controlling demons. If those outsiders are capable of controlling demons like that. No, again, I mustn't dwell. What ifs can do us no good. I need to proceed onward. The goddesses must be found. Looks like I was just fully charged. I see. Okay. I very thoroughly saved that encounter. That's all for today. I have no idea what we're doing tomorrow. No plans at the moment. But in just a couple of days, the War Groove DLC will be out. That boss was exhausting. No deaths! Oh. This is not what I was expecting. I was expecting the East where you bump into things to hurt them. Oh well. Oh. I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow. Maybe I'll play more of this. Maybe I'll play something different. Who knows? We'll find out tomorrow. So, until next time, and every time, you guys can let me know what you think of this game. This is Hadriex, signing off. Bye.